Hello, this is Dika from Dika's Adventures. I'm going to do a review on my Big Fish 108. I'm going to do a detailed walkthrough, let you know everything you need to know about it before you purchase it. Hopefully this helps you out. But before I get started, if you would like, subscribe, and ring that bell. That will alert you of any new videos I got coming out. All right? Thanks. Enjoy the review. All right, this is the Big Fish 108. I'm going to do a detailed walkthrough. I've already had the boat out on the water. I've worked out some of the bugs that it has, which is really nothing, nothing to make you not buy the boat. This is 10 feet, 8 inches long. It is 38 inches wide, and it's an absolute tank. It's such a beast. I absolutely love it. It's so stable. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds, and I have no problems with it, not one. You would fall out of this before you tipped it. Granted, I'm not taking it on the ocean or crazy waves or anything, but I took it out on a high wind day, and I pedaled right through it like it was nothing. It wasn't a problem. It sits really high up in the water. So I'm going to give you a review of what I think, and hopefully I can help you out a little bit if you're looking to purchase one. Ideally, that's my goal, to give you a little insight on some of the things that were maybe a little misleading, but all the things that were misleading are not, they're not game changers, not in my mind. So what I had before is I had the NuCanoe Frontier 12. That was 12 feet long and 40 inches wide, and this surpasses that. It surpasses it in stability, it surpasses it in maneuvering. It's just a better boat that comes stock, better for fishing. If you're going to paddle around and you just want something stable to put you and your dog in, or maybe even duck hunting, the NuCanoe Frontier is the way to go. But if you want to fish and you want to get out there and you want to make it in places that other people can't, this is a good one. It's a great one. You know, and the price is right. It comes stock the way you see it for $1,800 with the drive. Can't go wrong. All right, so I'll start at the front here. So the front, we have the grip right here. Look, everyone's got masks everywhere. Pandemic. Anyway, so this beefy, sturdy handle at the front, you can't go wrong. My hands, I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but I mean, I have no trouble grabbing that. You can lift it. If you have it on a cart, I use a cart. I use the Seattle all-terrain cart, Seattle Sports. I'll do a review on that too. And I would recommend that one for this. It's a great cart. Anyway, so beefy handle up the front. It's not going to break on you. You don't have crazy straps that are going to cut off the circulation to your hands or any of that. Moving on to the hatch. The hatch is held down by these sort of rubber tension. It goes right on this little button here and holds it down. The hatch is massive. You could put a backpack in here. You could put a small child in here, maybe a toddler or a baby. Anyway, but there's plenty of room for your fish finding equipment, your battery, and anything else that you want to put in there. There's no problems with there. Then they have this transducer mount right here that you can change the elevation or the depth of your transducer. A lot of people are using side scan imaging now, so they want it all the way down below the hull of the boat so they can reach the side. And all you do is you secure it with this right here, and that will secure your level. A lot of times I like it all the way up because I don't have a transducer on there, and then you can close this and still lock it down when that's all the way up. No problems. Plenty of room up here to lay your rods or a backpack or a dry bag, anything you want coming with you. All right, we're going to move back if I don't trip on things and fall. And this is the track system here. So I have 2 roto grips here and another one over there. I put my net over there and I put my paddle here. But these track systems are not the same as other track systems. They're a bit wider, so you need an adapter. So it's this little piece right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm using a GoPro here, but either way, it's a little piece of aluminum that's just machined to fit in a wider track, and then you put the screw piece that would normally slide into the tracks up through it. I got these from Yak Attack. They're the Yak Attack feel-free track adapters. This is a 6-pack. I honestly forget what I paid for it. I really don't know. I want to say it was like $12 or something for a 6-pack. And you're good to go. And then everything fits perfect. And all I do is I put my paddle right up here, and it's clean, and it's, you know, streamlined, and it's up out of the way. If this does come, whoa, my goodness, this does come with the traditional bungee paddle holder, but I just found that that's easier, and I like the way it looks too. I have another one over there for my net, but you don't really need your net that high. There is a spot, you know, you can sort of put your net sideways, and it does fit right in here. I do that sometimes too. All right, 8-ball steering. When it comes, this is sort of in a down position, and you have to put an Allen key in here and then just change the position of it. Otherwise, you're going to bump into things, and you're going to think that it's poorly designed. I did the same thing. I took it out, and I'm like, why can't I turn it right all the way? And it turns out I didn't move it up. Not a problem. All right, the drive. The drive is very smooth. It floats in oil. It's chain driven. It goes forward and it goes in reverse. And it's very, very smooth. It takes you a little while to adjust your seat position to the proper length for your legs, so you can get sort of the optimal position. So there's something a little misleading that they tell you. Like I watched some YouTube videos, because no one really had these when I went to buy them. I bought it based on not trying it, and its specs and a lot of the iCast videos that came out. So it's this button right here. So when you watch these videos, they tell you that this centers the prop, which allows you to pull it out. That's not what it does. In fact, it's just a little piece of aluminum on a spring that comes down, and then you have to pedal it until your prop hits it, and then it will pull it up. It's not a huge deal, but it's not the way that they set it. So what you would do is you release this. This is when you want to pull the prop up when you're getting in and out of the boat, or if there's vegetation stuck in it and you need to clear it. So then you would push this down, and then you would reel this until you hear that sound. That's the prop hitting this piece of aluminum. Then you would unsecure it, and you'd pull the drive up. Oh, look, see, it didn't work. So I might have, there we go. No problem. All right, the drive it's great. So, oh, there we go. So this is what that does. See that little piece of aluminum that just comes down? So you put this down, and then you would pedal it until you hear that, and then you'd pull it up. The drive is not heavy compared to some of the drives out there. I'm not sure what it weighs, but my guess is it probably weighs about, I don't know, 25 pounds, maybe a little less. It seems relatively simple. It's all encased. There's no moving parts outside of the prop and that little piece of aluminum. I can't see dirt or grime or anything getting in there that's going to cause problems with the drive, unless obviously there's some sort of malfunction in the seal. And otherwise, I would think it would be very, very easy to repair. It looks like just one piece and it just pulls apart. Anyway, but it's real easy. To put it down, you make sure your prop is true, and you just lower it down. It goes down nice and easy, like so. And just let it there. Normally there's 2 screws like this that hold those in there. I just don't have them in there right now. So what you need to do when you get it is you kind of have to get it seated with your thumbs. You just seat it down, you pull this, that just adds pressure to the front sort of bar here, pushes on this, and then it's not going anywhere. I haven't even used those screws. Then you lock it down with this, and you're ready to go. It's not a problem. So we have our rudder system right here. It locks in here. I'm not going to let it go because I'm in my garage here, but you would, actually I can probably let it go. Let it go like this, and you can see that it goes down. It is a good amount of pressure to get it back up though. I mean, you really got to yank it, and then it just seats right in there. It's not a problem. The seat is great. Like I said, I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. I went out all day on this and I had no problems. My back didn't hurt, and I have chronic back problems. My back didn't hurt. It was super comfortable. Now, maybe 2 years from now, after I've broken in, maybe I'll need a new seat, but I was surprised at the comfort. I was really surprised. There are many seat positions. You can move this up, you can move it backwards, you can move it down for a lower center of gravity. I personally, I bet you take a lower center of gravity for rough waters, or maybe on the ocean. Either way, it's a great seat. Moving back here, we have the well, and I just have some generic scupper plugs that I put in there. They're not even needed. It doesn't take on water unless you're in rough water. We have 2 more tracks back here. We have 2 flush mount rod holders, with leashes. There's leashes in there for those. What I put in here is I use an angle cooler, and I just put this in here. I mean, the angle cooler is pretty big. This is a 19-quart angle cooler, and I have a little bungees that just attach to this existing cleat. There's one on the other side, and it secures it on that side. It gives me plenty of storage for my goodies. I usually put a bag of ice in here, drinks, food, if I'm going out all day. And this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rods if I chose. You could even put 2 more up front. I could even put another, maybe something here if I wanted to. But I mean, 9 rods is enough. I know people that have many more. As far as my gear, I use the 37 plano boxes. I store them right under here. You could stack 3 or 4 of them. You could if you really, you could stack them back here. But there's plenty of storage. Now there's little bungees here for your tools and whatnot, or hook removers, or pliers, or anything that you want. More than enough storage, more than enough deck space. When you have this back all the way, I mean, you can stand up no problem. No problems whatsoever. So that's my review. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this gives you some insight, and hopefully you buy one, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. All right, till next time, be well. If you could subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. And I'll talk to you later. All right, thank you.